Yes. Within 6 hours, pesa iko kwa account ya member. So that is one of our strength. And as excellent services to our members. So you must be proud about your brand image as a leader. So when you go out, just tell them that you are regulated and as a brand lakini hii Jamii hata yeye appreciate akasema hii ndio ile sako ya public. Akasema Jamii si ile ya public ya wananchi, tukamwambia hiyo ndio sasa. Sasa sisi pia tumekuja tuchukue yao. Si ndio? And not join Stima Sacco or not join Port Sacco or not join Shirika Sacco, si ndio? Sasa ile strength uko supposed to I will not talk about the promise easy. We'll look at I just want to talk about member who is not able to contribute 3,000. Utamwambia sasa Jamii hatutakuchukua? So you will on board, because as long as akona that ability to even contribute even 2,000, that's good return, si ndio? And the registration fee ukitaka kukuwa mwanachama 1,000, si ndio? And the minimum share capital, and for the group we have two types of group. Which one is 10,000? Micro credit, si ndio? But for the investment group, they are supposed to have the same as an individual member, which is 20,000. Investment ni wale wanajoin kama kikundi lakini wanakuwa na account moja. Lakini micro credit ni wale ambao wamejoin lakini kila member within the group ako na account yake. Hao ndio sasa lazima wakuwe na minimum share capital ya 10,000. Ako 60,000, si ndio? For us leaders 30,000, but you are not deterred to contribute more as much as you can, si ndio? So that at the end of joining Jamii Sacco, wewe kama kiongozi unaenda huko nje, si ndio? Unaenda nje ama umepata potential member, unataka this member KRA pin, anajaza duly filled application form, passport size photo, si ndio? Because lazima tujue ni nani tunaweka kwa system, si ndio? Lazima tufanye KYC, tujue we are onboarding somebody that we know, si ndio? Lazima picha ikue, lazima kukue members. Unapata somebody has sent an application form but ameattach ile huduma kama ID. We are not using huduma, si ndio? It was not lady ama passport, Kenya passport, si ndio? Yeah. Then we look at our products. We have the Bossa, we have the Bossa and Fossa, si ndio? Loan the interest and Fossa, si ndio? Loan the interest is very minimal. It is 1%. It is very minimal. It is 1% per month on a reducing balance. Per month on a reducing balance. Per annum that is 12%. Na per annum that is 12%. Na member analipa na 2 years, si ndio? Member analipa na 2 years, si ndio? Then we have the school fees. Sazile instant ni wagani? Sazile instant ni wagani wako eligible ku access instant loan? Wako eligible ku access instant loan? Wale new members and wale new members under check off, whether ni private, under check off, whether ni private ama government, si ndio? Account then government, si ndio? Account then tunatoa ile JBF, tunatoa mara 3. Toa ile JBF tunatoa mara 3 for 3 months. So tutatoa 900 for 3 months. So tutatoa 900 tuweke huko. Alafu hiyo balance ndio tuweke huko. Alafu hiyo balance ndio sasa in your unit you have also a new guarantor, si ndio? Ambaye anaweza pia kuwasaidia, si ndio? Let's look at other one, the Bilariba. Look at other one, the Bilariba. This is a product that so hata pale penye unafanya kazi, pale kwa penye unaishi, kwa community yako, just encourage those friends of ours who are Muslims, just advise them to access. We have the, I just want to tackle the access. I just want to tackle the super M-Cash loan. How many of us may apply super M-Cash loan? How many of us may apply super M-Cash? What is the first condition? What is the first condition? Lazima ukuwe umefikisha? Lazima ukuwe umefikisha? Share capital ngapi? 20,000. Share capital ngapi? 20,000. Sindio? And super M-Cash because I know. And super M-Cash because I know members will have a limit. Kama I know members will have a limit. Kama score. Sindio? Then huyu score. Sindio? Then huyu member asikue ameapply member asikue ameapply ile M-Cash ingine ama kona wiki loan ile M-Cash ingine ama kona wiki loan ama kona mshahara loan. Because ama kona mshahara loan. Because also we don't want to recoup months 4 months. Also we don't want to recoup months 4 months up to 10. Sindio? And then the up to 10. Sindio? And then the interest pia inaanza from 5.3. Interest pia inaanza from 5.3, 6.3 hivyo hivyo mpaka the 10th month. 6.3 hivyo hivyo mpaka the 10th month itakuwa mshahara loan. Mshahara loan. Wale wengine na tumesema lazima tu promote our own. Sindio? Why are we promoting the bank? The CEO baby, another baby. Another baby. Let's promote our baby so that we're able to benefit from it. Promote our baby so that we're able to benefit from it. So this is about mshahara loan. I will not go into details sana, but mshahara loan, when you take it, you repay within 6 months. Since the maximum member can access up to a maximum of 50. Sindio? So let's advise our members accordingly. The difference super M-Cash and M-Cash loan, so that they be able M-Cash loan, so that they be able to understand the difference. So hii ingine to understand the difference. So hii ingine nilo unalipa na 6 months, ingine nilo unalipa na 6 months, but ile ingine unalipa na 10 months. Sindio? But ile ingine unalipa na 10 months. Sindio? So aki-apply wiki loan, utapata anaweza kusort ile emergency yako nayo. The following week amepata that emergency yako nayo. The following week amepata that cash, anaweza kulipa. And wiki cash anaweza kulipa. And wiki loan. Then we have the long-term loans. Then we have the long-term loans. And this one my CEO has talked about the Jinwe. My CEO has talked about the Jinwe. My finance manager has talked about the Jinwe. Walipitisha through the management led by the CEO pia. Nikaona it is something that is workable. Na wakati nilishare na members, naona it is something that is workable. Na wakati nilishare na members, naona wana apply. And actually the waiver is there. You are not charged to apply kama 1 million each. Actually the waiver is there. You are not charged to apply kama 1 million each. How much are we going to get? That is $1 billion. Sindio? Going to get. That is $1 billion. Sindio? At the end of the day, tutakuwa tumemit ile target our finance manager amesema hapa. Sindio? Tutakuwa tumemit ile target our finance manager amesema hapa. Sindio? We are senior citizens. They are not tired. They are still active. Sindio? So the product that they can be able to access is the mstaafu loan, which is repayable in that even if you leave service, Jamii still take care of you in terms of this product that we have. Na pia unaweza save, take care of you in terms of this product that we have. Na pia unaweza save because we have a product that this member can be able to utilize, and that product is the project loan, which a member can access up to 1 million. Na lindio, the normal loan you are given at what times? The multiple 3 times. Sindio? Inalipwa na how long? And the interest ya Jinwe loan ni ngapi? 12%. Is it per month or per annum? Is it reducing or straight line? Reducing. So who want to buy property, they can be able to utilize this product. Unapewa how long? 10 years. And the multiple? Currently, umekuwa kwa Sacco more than a year. Hata wale members wetu wamekaa more than a year, at least we have their history. They can be able to access our property loan. Is 12.5% per annum. Per month is 1.04, si ndio? Sasa kama viongozi wetu wameweza kutuapprovia, the chairman, our able chairman, then we have the asset motor vehicle. This one we need to target those members who want to buy either personal cars waweke kwa biashara, si ndio? Ama we mwenyewe unataka kununua gari, unaweza kuutilize the as our members so that they can be able to access the products that we have. Wakiweza kuchukua kama hii kwa jamii, they'll be able to pay without stress, interest iko chini rather than what we already know, si ndio? So what is Jamii Benevolent Fund? It is a self-insurance scheme, si ndio? That covers for them whether they're up to date or not, si ndio? Na pia sisi huwa tunatuma reminders because JBF in case of anything ikifanyika kama member sio active, then huyu alikuwa mimi nilikuwa namjua, alikuwa Jamii Sacco, hapana. We will check the data. Those are the next of kins that will be able to write a formal letter and send us the case of refund of the 2 times the deposit. They are the ones who will give us the death certificate, si ndio? So that the Sacco can be able to facilitate the process through the insurance. But if it is total permanent disability, huyu ni member amepata total permanent disability, the member is not able to work, to generate income for himself or herself, in such a scenario, this member, as long as alikuwa active, atalipwa 2 times deposit zake within a period of 60 days, that is the notice period. Alafu kama alikuwa na loan, pia insurance italipa ile loan, si ndio? Then if a member loses the next of kin, what is the requirement? You normally send it to the Sacco, si ndio? You advise the member ambaye amepoteza yule next of kin to share the details of the kin ule amempoteza. We'll check through our system and advise kama ni huyo alikuwa amemweka kama beneficiary, si ndio? Kama member alikuwa ameweka huyo next of kin kama beneficiary, the next thing we'll tell you is that advise the member to write a formal letter ambayo iko signed, not the email, a formal letter signed attached with the burial permit ambayo iko stamped and signed, si ndio? Either by the hospital or the area chief, si ndio? Hao ndio mostly wana signing hiyo, si ndio? Then what is the benefit? 50,000, si ndio? Thank you. I will leave it at that. I will not cover the virtual services because my colleague Jeremy will be taking us through the virtual services of the society. Thank you very much, leaders, for your time. Mbarikiwe sana na karibu Kisumu tena na tena.
Thank you, Jerry. I think it's a good presentation. Leaders, we have been walked briefly through our products and services that they are there. The bit that is left is especially the ATM. When you look at the ATM at that point, Chair, allow me to recognize the presence of our strategic partner. That is from Cooperative Bank. They are here. They came in when we had already started, but we recognize their presence. So before I invite the next person, the next staff to give a presentation on IT related issues, leaders, we had agreed that the questions we'll ask at the tail end. So we just proceed quickly. We are conscious of time, so allow me to invite Jeremy to step in. Jeremy, karibu.
CEO, thank you. The National Chair, Directors, and all the leaders and our visitors, good morning. Good morning again. CEO amenipea kazi ngumu ya kuongea kuhusu our ICT and digital services, sindio? And I know that's where the whole world is heading. And as Jamii Sacco, I would say we are also, maybe initially we were working, but now we need to be running, sindio? Now, I know most of us leaders and members, we have already patronized our digital services. And I think the most important thing that has captured our digital space are the buzzwords that have been coming up and then. AI, cyber security. And I know yesterday when Dr. was speaking about it, there are a few things that he mentioned. And a friend of mine who is a delegate was asking me late after we left this building, in Jamii, do we have that? And I was like, yes, we do. What was it? In our digital space, sorry, thank you. Now, at Jamii DT Sacco, we have our digital services, and I'll be talking about the importance of the services that we have, where we are today, where we want to be going, and what it is that, as leaders, you should take home as you leave this space as far as our digital platforms are concerned. Now, we know in Jamii Sacco, we have patronized, we usually talk about the M-banking. Sindio, how many of us have searched our website? I know almost all of you, or most of you. How many of you have used the app, the mobile app? Thank you. How many of you have used the member portal? Thank you. And how many of you have called us to reset a PIN? All of you, Sindio. Now, why am I talking about that? I'm talking about that because as a department, we've been given the mandate to help members, all our members, to adopt these digital panels so that we make these services closer to you. I've just heard my senior mention that there's a member who's come from the northeastern part. Sindio Wajir, Sindio. Wajir is not Kakamega, is it? It's not. And you know how long it takes. Some of you are from Mombasa and Nairobi. All those put together. You can imagine if you are to walk from Nairobi or from Mombasa to Nairobi just to withdraw 2,000 shillings over the counter. Unatumia fare kuja kutoa fare, sindio? Now, as a department, what we have done, and with the help of the board and the CEO mentioned about the investments that we are doing in our digital platforms. However, with these investments, and the CEO made a rejoinder akasema, a leader will call him kumuuliza balance ya member, so that CEO log in kwa system na muangalie balance, ndio? Do we really need that? So we have it on our palms, and today I'll be sharing on the many other things that we are also investing in, so that going forward, even a sitting like this, we might decide kufanya virtual. Sindio? Ama lazima tuonane salmiane. Muhimu? Okay. Now, for the digital platforms, as a Sacco, we have 5 main digital platforms. We have the website, we have the Pepe, that is the mobile phone, we have the app, we have the member portal, and we have additional platforms that we are coming up with. But you see, even as we raise these platforms, there is one risk that is coming up. Sindio, you've heard about cybersecurity? You know what it will do to you? If I can withdraw 100,000 from my account, nikitumia simu, do you sign anywhere when you withdraw? What do? So you only put the pin and the money comes to you. What if I have your pin? Then I have your 100,000. Sindio? Now, if I know I can get 10 pins, then I have 1 million. Then why should I work? If I can get 10 pins and get 1 million seated in my house, then why should I work? Is there any reason? There's no reason. But then we are saying, as much as we are encouraging our members to use these platforms, and we know there is this risk that comes with the digital space. Now this is now where the cybersecurity comes in. Because as much as we are making it easier for you to use the service, we must also secure the service for you. Sindio? So, and that is the reason we are talking about the digital services, AI, and cybersecurity. Now, we have this digital transformation, and what are we doing? We are saying we want to empower our members so that services. What else are we saying? We are saying we want to integrate these digital services into our services so that we can achieve our long-term goals. And what are our long-term? The maximum you can take kwa simu? 100,000. What if we made it 500,000? Or 300? See, it will be better. 500,000 na simu yako. So you see the balance of power. As much as we want to move very fast, we also want where we are in terms of these digital platforms, where we want to move, and where you as leaders and members come in. Because in this thing, we need to help each other. And one of the things I'll be focusing on most is our mobile phone, which is a primary gadget that we use for communication and transactions. We are in the process of implementing self-management. Self-management means what? Badala ya kupiga simu, Jamii kusema nimesahau pin, you do it on your end. Is that not good? But do we make it so simple that even your neighbor pin? We don't. Now that is now where the security comes in. Now, we are talking about improving our loan book. Can you get more loans on the digital space? And soon you will see us adding more of 100,000 kwa simu, or even emergency. Is 100,000 cash better than 100,000 school fees? See, they're the same. Then I should give you. As we improve, as we expand, we are also tightening our security. And now this is where I've gotten problems with members and even some of our leaders here. when you request for a pin reset, unapiga simu, mi naitwa, you only say one name. Mi naitwa Magi, niresetie simu yangu, mi ni pin number, mi ni member number. So you want the ICT guy just to pick that information and reset your pin, sindio? Mimi naitwa James, member number 6890, resetie pin. And we have guys who can really mimic your voices, sindio? Even your own sons and daughters. So he picks your phone and aniambia, please reset my pin. Niko mahali kwa hospitali. You usually use hospitali na matanga to make it very urgent. Niko kwa hospitali mahali, please reset my pin. Niko na shida, sindio? So the expectation is once you've called like that, I pick that very fast and reset the pin so that you access the amount that is on your account. Then I'll tell you, no, I'm not going to reset that. I want you to document your request. Please fill the pin request form, sign it, and avail it to me either digitally, by email, or even WhatsApp, so that I can confirm your credentials before I effect your request. What follows next? There's a member who told you, mnanizungusha sana na pesa ni yangu. Okay? So, if nitaacha kukuzungusha and it is not you, and somebody else anatoa pesa yako, so you'll still come back to me na kusema you worked with that person kutoa pesa yangu kwa account. So that's very true. So as leaders, what we are saying is this: for the digital platforms, don't pick your call to request for a device or pin reset. Will not honor that request. Okay? We want a committed, documented request, so that if we realize your signature iko kwa hiyo form si yako, tunamwambia, can you do your signature again? How many of us nimewaambia hivyo? There are people tumerudisha forms, sindio? Tukaambia, please do as your signature again, because the signature tuko nayo kwa system does not map what you've just given us, sindio? And if you've forgotten the signature that you gave us ukifungua account, please come and update your details. How long is that going to take? It takes longer, isn't it? Because now you have to come, fill again, change of details, then we do it again. But why are we doing that? Is it to disturb you? No. It's just for the security of your funds within the Sacco. Other than that, we are in the process of implementing a self-management portal, because we've realized our members, when you do loan application, unajaza form, unatafuta guarantors, now you have to call some of them and travel to where some of them are, then they need to sign on that form, sindio? Then you have to bring that form to the Sacco. By the time form inafika Sacco, emergency loan yenye tumesema inakuwa processed within 1 day, it's already 2 days where ukitafuta guarantors, sindio? But now, do you think we don't see that? We also see that, and we know it's urgent. So what are we doing as a department? We are coming up with a self-management portal where you fill in your details. What the system does, once you fill in your details, the system does what we call the KYC. Okay? It gets to understand if you are the person that is doing that, and how shall we be doing it? Once you fill in your details, inakutumia an OTP on your phone, on the number that is registered kwa Sacco, sindio? Then it asks you to input the same OTP on the form that you are filling online. Munaona? And when you do that, first place to realize that the person who is registering the loan form na mwenye akona hiyo simu yenye receive OTP is the one and the same person mwenye tuliregister kama member yetu, sindio? Another thing, will ask you for your ID number, sindio? And we also liaising with the government. You've heard of something called IPRS? All our data ziko kwa government, sindio? So what the system will do, it will take your ID number and query the government database. It will say, is this person the one who is filling the form? In fact, our thinking is, we don't ask you to input your names. You only input your ID number. Then the system fills the names and the rest of the details. Sindio? Then once that is done, we have your application. But now we have this issue here, guarantors. Sindio? So what will you do? You only prompt an existing member from this. You only choose a member number. Then the system inamtumia notifications. Sindio? Are you registered? Yes. Do you want so and so to guarantee your loan? Yes. Akisema no, it stops there. Akisema yes, it picks the guarantorship. Sindio? Now will you have worked to anyone? No. Kwa simu, kwa online, you submit. We receive the application. After we receive, how long does that take? Kutuma SMS kwa mtu kumuuliza kugaranti. Does it take 1 day? Does it take 10 minutes? 5 seconds? Sindio? Now that's where we are heading. So going forward, what we are saying, applications zitakuwa zinafanywa online. Guarantorship zitakuwa zinafanywa online. So that we make it faster and easier. What are some of the applications that we'll be implementing? We've talked about a self-management portal. We've talked about an interactive website. And even today, how many have tried to apply or register a new member on our current website? Oh, you are not even aware it's there. You've done it. Thank you very much. Our current website allows our members to be registered online. Are you aware? Oh. Then maybe briefly I'll take you through this so that ile kusema sijapata form niko na members. At least for that one tumemaliza. And you're not aware. Let's look at it briefly so that tusichukue muda mrefu, si ndio? So our website is called jamiiDTsacco.com. Wangapi wanajua hiyo? jamiiDTsacco.com. That and the things we are teaching you today here, members, when you leave this place, please, we are saying go and implement. Do not wait for, in fact the CEO said that we are becoming paperless. Are we going to print again our member registration forms after this platform? We are not going to do that. We are not going to do that because we have our digital platform which can register members. And okay. I think we have a challenge with the technology around. It's not picking our displays, but I will just mention, isn't it? Because we understand. So when you go to our website, on the top right corner, kuna mahali pameitwa join us today. Join us today. And we purposely put that so that tuachane na mambo ya kufanya registration forms. And when you go there, every detail yenye huwa unaweka kwa hiyo ya kuandika na karatasi is already available there. Okay? You will upload the ID, you will upload the KRA PIN, and any other document that will be required. You fill in the details digitally and you submit. And that one does not take even a minute to submit. Once you submit, immediately our marketing team will receive these forms. And if there is any missing detail, they usually call back and ask the member, we are missing this, please can we have it so that we capture you fully in the system. So what are we saying? We are saying that as an organization, as Jamii Sacco, we are placing ourselves strategically so that we move with the world, the way the world is moving. Sindio? Tutakuwa tunasema we are investing. Let us improve even more. We are also setting up, because sahi najua wale members wetu ambao walikuwa na iPhones. they were not able to download our app online. Sindio? Ama hata hatuna? Tuko nayo. Yes, that has been a challenge, and especially for our members in diaspora. Wametuambia mimi niko na download app yenu. Okay? So what we are doing, CEO has mentioned about an upgrade that we are doing. In that upgrade, our app will be able to work on there. I would love to mention, wangapi wanajua M-Pesa agent? Siwa mnatoa pesa kwa agent. Si ndio? Kwani hiyo pesa ya M-Pesa si kama ya Jamii? Si ni kama ya Jamii? We are going for agency banking. Okay? And we want us leaders na members wetu mkuwe the first agents wa Jamii. Si ndio? Because where we cannot place a branch, si tukue na agent hapo. Kwa agent utafanya nini? Uta deposit, uta withdraw, utaangalia balance, you just do everything. And the one thing about our agency banking, tutaanza na members wetu kwanza. Si ndio? And requirements zetu, we are making it even easier. You only need a smartphone. Just only a smartphone. And remember, as an agent, wewe ndio utakuwa umesimamia Jamii wherever you are. Si ndio? Member atakuja pale just like some of us do. Si ndio? Loan yangu imefika wapi? Balance yangu ni ngapi? Now, I'll not expect umwambie yake ni ngapi. I'll expect umfunze jinsi ya kuangalia saa ile atakuja kwako. Si ndio? So that next time, the only kitu itamleta kwako ni kutransact, not kuuliza maswali. Si ndio? Now, those are some of the things that we are doing. Yesterday when Dr. was talking, he mentioned something about SOC. You heard about it? Yeah, SOC, that is the Security Operations Center. I want to thank the board because they trusted us when we requested to have this implemented in Jamii. And right now we are in the process of implementing it. Why are we doing that? So that we have 24 hours, 7 days a week monitoring of our systems. Do you know right now, we also depend on service providers for monitoring. But we want to do it on our own. Do you know it is easier for me, nikielewa that there is a problem, to solve it immediately before service provider nipigie, sindio? Before the service provider tells me the mobile banking service is down, please check your systems. Maybe by then it will have taken about 15 minutes since the systems failed. Sindio? What if we are monitoring it ourselves? The moment it goes down, we are on it. Sindio? And that is what we are implementing right now in Jamii. That means, of all the things I've talked about, where shall we be by next year same time and period? Tutashikika kweli? So what we are saying in hivi, as a department, ICT ya Jamii tulikuwa tunatembea, si ndio? Tunatembea hivi, and it was good. But right now tunakimbia, and we are running so fast such that even our peers in the industry wenye walikuwa mbele yetu, they'll come to benchmark with us. Watakuja kuona what is it that you guys are doing. And you see, we cannot run alone na board na management. We need your input. We need your support. Sindio? And how shall we get that support? Tumesema tunaleta emergency loan on mobile. Tumesema tunaleta school fees loan on mobile. Go for those loans. Wacha tukue na shida ya pesa. Sindio? Take those loans. And you see, we are simplifying things. If you can guarantee somebody online, we have had cases where mtu anasema mimi siku guarantee huyo mtu na form yake iko huko na signature yake. Sindio? Okay, it could happen, but you see, what we are saying, that is a form of fraud. Sindio? But digitally we can do away with that. Sindio? Because if I was to request you to guarantee my loan, sindio, then you receive a notification ya kunigaranti. You have an option kukataa ama kukubali, sindio? And you see, you are doing it on your own phone. Mimi nime request na simu yangu, wewe una accept na simu yako. Will there be any chance somebody can defraud your SIM na jigaranti nayo? Is there any chance? Mtu anasema ndio. Okay, we need about 10 guarantors. So utaiba simu 10 ama 5 for you to guarantee yourself. It's not possible, sindio? So which means we are leveraging on technology even to get rid of some of these fraud cases zenye zinaweza tokea, sindio? And we are also doing the same to improve on the very same services we are providing. So when we are done implementing all the investments the board has enabled us to do, you realize that even some of the things that you've been grappling with, some of the questions that you've been asking. Yesterday when you had the plenary and I would hear people ask, all those questions, we want to create it so that you don't have to come to a plenary kama hii, ndio ukutane na board, ndio ukutane na management, ndio uulize, si ndio? You only raise your question on the platform and direct it to the concerned person. Kama ni finance manager, he responds it to you on the platform, on our website. That's why we are saying we want to make our website as interactive as possible. Sindio? So that as an organization, the only thing inaweza to find that you cannot, unless if you are coming to Jamii just to say hi to the CEO. Sindio? Yes, but for no service, because services zote umefanyia ukiwa nyumbani. Services zote umefanyia ukiwa kwa ofisi. Sindio? And the most important on our core banking system. This core banking system will enable even staff today to serve you wherever they are. I know sometimes leaders wamepigia them, and that's why we are saying let us upgrade our system. Hata tukiwa hapa and the finance manager has to approve something. Si anafanyia hapa and we get moving. So leaders, thank you very much. I want to appreciate working together. We are going to make this Sacco a great one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, leaders. That when you look at my staff, I'm the only one who is aged. Majority agencies, and they are very good in terms of technology. So we want to secure our platform as far as possible. A network monitoring tool in a simple language. You know the IT will talk jargons. It's a network monitoring tool. So from where we sit, we are able to see the number of transactions. Chair, permit me to recognize the presence of the DCO, Bwana Philip. Bwana Philip is here with us. Leaders, quickly, because of time, will be okay, because we need to move fast. We only take a few questions, then from there we move. I want to ask, Masinda, you'll give the mic, you pass the mic over. We want to do this quickly so that we move on. Remember, today is the D-Day, and we are expectant still. And you know, when you are expectant, you are about to deliver, you are also tired. I can see the chair is very tired, waiting. On a light note, yes, we can start by the CPA.
Thank you so much. I have a question on GNW loan. There are those who took GNW loans when it was at 14.5% on a straight line. This product was revised downwards to 14% on reducing balance. Were these accounts harmonized so that they conform to the current percentage? Number two, maybe to Jeremy. In our forms, our loan forms, and even any other forms that we have, the society's website reads www.jamisacco.com. I've heard Jeremy said today it is jamii.sacco.com. Is it in lowercase or uppercase? And I think maybe we will agree that we need to move digitally as a Sacco so that issues guarantorship, we will not have to look for guarantors to fill our forms and append their signatures. So maybe we'll only be, I don't know whether we'll only need to give their membership numbers and the amounts they have guaranteed so that the society can call them over the same. Again, on about diaspora banking, can we consider those who are in the diaspora so that they also have their own digital platform of banking? Because I remember the other time, my son wanted to withdraw his deposits. He cannot do it through the app, he cannot do it through phone. He had to do a letter so that the money is put in his account in Kenya, then he can only withdraw it from his account. So maybe we could consider diaspora banking. Parting short, to us delegates, I have a group that we started long back in 2013. And this group, we have over 2 million in our cooperative bank account. This money earns no interest at the end of the year. And so maybe I will talk to CPA so that we get a better place where we can invest this money. And this now leads me to what I said earlier. At the end of the year, why do we go for loans from the banks? Thank you.
Thank you. Any other question?
Here, that if it's possible to get banners when they are attending the cooperative days so that they are able to market Jamii. Thank you.
Now we are moving quickly. My brother at the middle. Yes, yes.
Good morning. Oh, good morning. It's not really questions, but just an observation, kindly. The first observation is we have a number of persons who have exited from the Sacco. Of course, there is that principle you can't really force somebody to be, but could we consider maybe an exit interview, maybe to get a feel of why people are exiting, maybe a form just to fill, and that might maybe inform on decisions that need to be taken. And then there is an issue of, from the observation, members have confidence giving us money. But the first one, members have confidence in this money. Another issue of loans. But it's good there is this coming out. What I would suggest is also to consider having a there is a need to maybe to consider having a track number where members understand and appreciate the steps where the loan is at. And in case there is an issue, we have a responsible person who can maybe call the member. Because sometimes what happens is, I fill a form and I assume I've attached whatever is required. But then again, there's a document that's missing. I take a lot of time trying to contact a person, but it would be easier for the Sacco to call me, to inform me maybe whatever that is missing. The other point would be on, you know, nowadays, like, I don't read. Hata M-Pesa ukinitumia, naangalia tu pesa. Lakini ukitengeneza hizi vitu chenzi wanatengeneza, zinaitwaje? You just look, unaona? I know, sijui zinaitwa nini hizo vitu. They are visuals. They are easy to communicate. Hata kama ni memes, hizo vitu kama hizo. You know, like, the information have been given here. Itengenezwe in very good graphics. Vitu kama hizo. Unajua, in our respective walls, ukituma, ina communicate a little faster. Lakini ukiweka narrative, hiyo watu wengi siku hizi wasomi hizo maneno. So ICT plus our communication can consider doing that. And lastly, Bwana CEO, you know, you and your board are our chief marketers and in terms of visibility and everything. Si kwa nini nyote mko na suti hapo leo? Na mnafaa mvae hiyo maneno, si ndio? Shukrani.
Yes, Mercy. Please, let's have some order so that we move fast.
Good morning, members. I have some set of questions directed to whoever is concerned. Some were yesterday. Zingine ukasema hii tunasema in-house. Tustoe aibu kwa wageni. So number one, if we last time when we did our ADM, you remember when we were arguing about the rate at which the dividends were paid. Personally, I had asked, why don't we do as some SACCOs do? And I remember mentioning Stima Sacco. So when Stima Sacco CEO came, I was like, oh, this is the best time to get some answers of the questions I had. Some was answered along the way, but among the revenue Stima had generating, nikaona story ya housing is among those avenues that are really enhancing Stima Sacco to do so well. So for our Sacco, how is Jamii housing or whatever that sector is, how is it attached to like us? Because I know it has a different event management, but somehow I can't tell as a Jamii Sacco delegate kabisa, so it's a housing ya Jamii how it does. Of course sisi labda ndio tungekuwa na hizo majumba zote za Jamii housing sector. So I think it's noted on how best that can be done, because hata sijui kama iko chini ya CEO ama iko na management yake kando. That is one. Two, it is only last week I noted that Kajiado County has Jamii Sacco working for the county government. I didn't know. It's sincerely to be true. I didn't know. Yeah, they are there. I request the manager to let us know who are these members in the county government so that we work with them to our support and they do the same for us. Now, looking at how county government are working, I know could be some county governments around this place. Somehow I understand their remittance has the end vile inafa. So this leader akaniambia, Mercy, help me get guarantors to my loan. When I tried reaching out, people were like, oh, tunaogopa. These guys, remittance yao ya iendi, tutafungwa. So imagine if we don't guarantee these members, si watatoka Sacco, and we need them. So kindly let us know how we are going to bring this on board, and how are you as Sacco managing that issue of remittance. The second one, so many people, and we have agreed here, na tumesema si tukua member, tuliambia we are those decision making organ, ile muhimu kabisa. This issue of changing the pay point from bank to the Sacco, somehow it's not working so well. What do I mean? I had a member last week who, because of the whatever reason known to all of us, was instructed to change the pay point to Sacco. She did. But she was told, you have to wait until next month, pesa ipite Jamii. Akaniambia, then Mercy, I have no option, I have to go for another Sacco, because wameniambia ni change, and next, in fact, hiyo siku ingine, I'll get my money. So, what can we again as Sacco, what can we do to make sure, kama barua imeenda kwa HR and we have seen the letter has gone, why should we delay this member for another whole month, ndio pesa ipite huku, and you know, anytime a person is coming for a loan, ako na sababu that itahitaji immediate action. So, nikaona hapo pia, we are somehow failing. The last one, I learned a lot yesterday kwa mambo ya Stima Sacco. Na hata to some extent I was like, oh my God. Vile tumesikiliza hapa, there are some members, kama angekuwa na loan atatoroka ende huko. They are like structure and how they are doing things. I think it's a salute to them. Hatutaenda huko bwana, sio sisi tuke. Now, my question is, ukisikia even the requirements for a delegate in terms of share capital, in terms of deposits, we really need to be then to raise this. Delegates, afadhali tuseme basi kama ni hiyo share capital 50,000 as a delegate, kama huko pia wale wakana resources, because tuko na members ako na share capital 100,000, Mercy ako na 30,000 and your delegates. For heaven's sake, we have now to follow akina Stima what they are doing. The last one and all the list, mambo ya retirees. Let's really try to see. I don't know what we can do so that hata huyu member akiretire akaa tu kwa hata as withdraw endelee, because after all ata benefit even the dividends, because tena nimeona yani ukisikia mtu ana retire anajaza hiyo form hata kabla ya withdraw. So I think somehow we are not doing so well. It's a time high we up our games. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mercy. Yes, please. No. Mercy, please sit. Yes. Yeah. Yes, okay, thank you for that. But let's have some order so that we're able to move. Don't ask a question that has been asked. And also synthesize the question so that you ask only one question or two. Otherwise, we'll be here until late. And you remember, we are being waited for the other side. So let's minimize the number of questions. Don't repeat what has been asked so that we're able to move. Yes.
The board management, the great leaders, good morning. I'm Asati, and mine is just to appreciate what Jerry said, but there is a burning issue that I've been wondering when it comes to innovation as a core value. It has allowed us to transact in many areas, let's say the pay bill and till numbers. And in that regard, as our CEO has always been telling us, kuhusu mpango wa kando, it has been a challenge because we close some doors zenye zinaturuhusu kwenda kwa mpango wa kando, but we still have some windows here and there. I've been wondering if we can have our system for some of us wenye tuko na biashara kidogo, if I'm some people kwa their till. Now nashangaa if our system can allow my clients waweze kunilipa pesa but iingie kwa my forsa, because mpango wa kando inakuja hivi. I've opened a bank account ndio niruhusu kwa my clients to pay through the pay bill, but now along the way the branch manager, and I observe the way my account is running, ananipigia simu ananiambia njoo kidogo, all the way from Nairobi to Yala, ananiambia the way we are seeing here, we can give you this much, hii loan ambayo iko attractive, so that you boost your business. Now you see mpango wa kando inakunyakua hivyo. So if you can allow a forsa ikue kwamba now I can even use it to do my business, so that the same way nalipa wengine pay bill and till, pia my clients wanilipe pesa ingie kwa my forsa. I believe that will really make our Sacco to be progressive na tusiingie kwa mpango za kando. Thank you.
Thank you, Bwana Sati.
Thank you, Stephen Ombwa. My issue is, first I want to congratulate the management for reviewing terms and conditions za Jamii loan, kwa sababu imekuwa kidogo inakwamilia watu. Pili, kuna member ambaye maybe alikuwa anataka loan ichukuliwe kutoka bank to be bought ikuje kwa Sacco, but now wakati tulifuatilia tukaambiwa ya kwamba loan yake ni kubwa sana, 1 million haiwezi chukuliwa. So I don't know, naomba nisaidike hapo, kwa sababu tuliambiwa hiyo loan bado ni kubwa sana, haiwezi chukuliwa ikuje kwa Sacco. Mtanisaidia upande huo vile kunaenda. Ile nyingine ni ile issue ya kwamba maybe nahitaji emergency ya kama 60,000, na nikipiga Jamii Sacco ama nikifuatilia huku naambiwa sina ability. lakini kuna mipango twa kando huku kando kana kuambia hapa tunaweza kupatia hii 50,000. Sijui wanafinya vipi na wanapata nafasi kwa payslip yangu ambayo jamii hawajaona. I don't know, sijui hiyo kunaenda namna gani, but na nikifuatilia napewa pesa upande ule mwingine. So I think there are some gaps ambazo tunahitaji kushughulikia. The other one is an issue huko kwetu. There is a member whom I introduced to the Sacco in February 2024. Alinunua share, alipewa shares na exiting member ambaye ameretire na akanunua hiyo share 19,000. Baadaye huyo member amekaa all that period. Juzi kwa shughuli za kikazi I called the office and again nikamfikia yeye. Wakati tukizungumza akaniambia, excuse me sir, umefanya vizuri kunipigia kwa sababu mimi sijawahi katwa pesa kuingia kwa jamii kuanzia February 2024. The first installment imekatwa hii May baada ya mimi kupush. I don't know. Kuna mtu anakalia kazi mahali tushughulikie hiyo. Thank you.
My name is Rebecca Adisa, member number 13999. Nasema naitwa Rebecca Adisa, member number 13999. Na swali yangu ningependa tu kuuliza kuhusu registration. Nimeelewa ya kwamba registration ya member unahitaji ID, KRA pin na passport. Na yenye sijaelewa ni the requirements ya kuregister group, because tunaona maybe group wako na 20 members. Sasa ni nini ndio yenye itahitajika ili hiyo group ikaweze kuwa registered? Na in connection to that, kuna form tu ya kuregister group ama how is it supposed to be done? And then my another question is kwa personal basis as a member nikitaka withdraw pesa ama kuchukua hizi ma digital loans, I will use my phone. And what about the group? I truly don't understand that. Na ningependa mkaweze kunifafanulia.
Thank you.
Asante.
Any other burning questions, so we respond to those? Yes, please pass over to.
I'm Janet Gand, member number 8967. Niko na issue mbili. One, a member apply for a loan, apewe. Then wakati wa kukata, hawakati, wana delay. Paka napigiwa simu as delegate, loan yangu haijakatwa, first month, second month or so. Ya pili ni kwamba a member has a loan na analipa kawaida, lakini inatokea kwamba wakiona kuna pesa kwa account wanachukua wanalipia ile loan. Sijui hiyo inakuaje.
Thank you very much. I think we'll, because of time, we want to respond to the issues raised. We want to respond to the issues raised so that we're able to progress. I want to start with the question asked by the CPA, Madam Alata. Jamii loan. Jamii loan was reviewed from state line to reducing balance of 14% from 14.5. But Madam CPA, when a law is passed, a law cannot be passed in retrospective. What we are saying. So those who are paying the genuine loan at a straight line will wait until they clear, then they can come for the buy of refinancing of the same. We can refinance them so that they move to the new genuine. But now if we were to harmonize, Chair, it implies that we'll have to go back, recompute the interest that a member has paid, and if the member has paid in excess of the current regime, then we refund. We can refinance them so that they move to the new platform. The other question was on the digital. That one, Jeremy will step in. Another issue asked by Monica is in terms of banners. Yes, we'll provide that. We'll do the banners and share with leaders, but we look at the cost involved. And if we can get somebody to do it for us at a minimum cost, then we'll do that. Members exit interviews, yes, we do it. And we've received a number of reasons why they exit. And we are doing everything possible to ensure that we retain them. In terms of the modern marketing, where we use graphics, I agree with you. And when you look at our website, the TikTok and these other things, we are there. And a lady called Maureen, who is the staff of Jamii Sacco, really doing a good job together with the marketing team. In that respect, we are saying that knowledge is power, therefore we need to disseminate our products to the members so that they can also sell the same to potential members and also the leaders. So that will be done, and we have embarked on that. And a good number of our team currently that's the space we want to be. And based on the budget that we are given, it means we are scaling higher. And therefore, you are employed on the same day, you exit on the same day, you are age mates. One will come to Jamii, pull out the money. The other one will pump more money upon retirement. What is the difference? To invest. Where the only investment you have is the 300,000 in Jamii Sacco, and you are given a letter that now we no longer need your services. They have told me to go home. Therefore, I need that money to settle my family. I need that money to pay for school fees for my son. That's the problem. So we really need to work with the members as leaders on the ground so that the members are able to get the money and invest the option. So we say what you save today will save you in the future. So a good number of cases for exits is just not performing. And this member now at times not able to put food on the table. And he'll come, Daniel, I want to either withdraw part of that or the children. You look at the children, they are hungry. They are thirsty even for water. They could not afford. What do you do? That's the case. So let me tell you once again that if your life will be very miserable. That's the truth. That's a brutal truth. So we must do everything possible to invest. Currently to 30 million, and there's a clear indication that that request is likely to be granted. So among our leaders here, come for that 30 million, you go and invest. This investment belongs to member X, who is a leader. And that now will really entice the potential members to join us. You know, if you are a leader and you cannot speak something good about Jamii Sacco, then it will be difficult for you to sell it. Of course, you cannot sell what you don't know. You can Unajua wazungu walikuja wakatuambia kunya hii sugar, but then chair, as we are being introduced to sugar, a good number of us were a bit skeptical. Then now you must be very sure. And you know a good number of us seated here, we must be very sure, ndio. The loan book, we must be very sure, ndio. The loan book was how much? And you know how those who are in energy sector, they are being paid. And you know how those who are in energy sector, they are being paid. Ndio. They are paid well. Ndio. They are paid well. And again, of income. And that income, after knocking off the expenses, then we have what we are calling the surplus. Then that surplus now equivalent to what the strategic partners are giving at even 17%. Because you look at their clientele base and the kind of loan book they have and other businesses that attract. And we normally say that perhaps the chair will not get there together with you, but we are sure that we'll be there one day. You know, at times where there's no direct MOU with the employer, then we have no any other law to rely on or any other policy, hold them also accountable for the actions of their staff. Mercy, that's a challenge, and collectively is something we want to actualize. But you know, this money, chair, the money belongs to the members of Jamii Sacco, and therefore, as the leadership, we must ensure that the loans given is also secured. There are only three ways to secure that loan. One, there must be guarantors. Two, secured by collaterals. And three, it is secured by the deposit. And you know, the bank, they'll give you what they are calling unsecured loans because of the nature of the operations. And also they are among employers. And I think the banks, even in terms of the legal matters, they are good, and they have their own internal runs of the bank. Will be given a loan, but finally the loan for the bank will be recovered, but that for the Sacco is not. Yesterday, Dr. shared something. There's a platform now, so we list them. So when, for example, the cooperative bank now wants to loan a member for Jamii Sacco, and they are also our strategic partners, they'll check on that. There's this loan for Jamii Sacco. How do you intend to settle it? Then if the loan for Jamii Sacco is not performing, then the cooperative bank will not loan that member. So the member will be asked to come to Jamii and clear that loan. That's a good thing. But you know, that happens with the cooperative bank because they're also cooperator in nature. They have interest in SACCOs, dear. But what about these others? You know, when we are talking about the bank, there are others we don't want to mention. So what about the others? They don't mind, they don't care. They don't want to know, dear. They will loan them. And that's a challenge. So, Chair, within the shared now the platform, I think now we'll be able to get our loan repaid. But there are institutions like the likes of Tala, Platinum, they don't care. And you know, Chair, there's a way we cannot, a strategy we cannot use to get the loan back. That can only be used by the Tala and other fintechs, because we are a reputable institution and we are being regulated. So there are things that we cannot do. Secondly, Marcia, I want to agree with you. And leaders, let's take this proposal seriously. Because as leaders, we only have 30,000 in Jamii Sacco. In terms of the share capital deal. No, I'm just saying that's a bare minimum. And also, because I have the data, a good number of us have just attained the 30,000. And what are you managing? Billions. Is there a correlation? Is there a correlation? Even to the board chair is 500,000, and now we are managing almost 7 billion. Is there a correlation? So we need to check on that, and we'll be coming with a proposal. And Chair, with your permission, we'll start by reviewing the share capital for the board and also the deposits. So that, of course, you know, my brother here normally advises at the board level that you cannot attend a cattle dip meeting unless you have. So how can the board be managing, Chair, the billions, and they don't have the some 2 million, 3 million in Jamii Sacco? And what about the CEO himself? I know once that is implemented, the chair will ask me, you are part of the board. You must also follow. So a strategy has been laid down by the management. So I'm also running there. So that by the time that falls into play, I must be compliant. And the first thing, the CEO must ensure that he complies with the guidance from the board first. Because as leaders, we need to do something. I want to move first. Retention of the retirees. Yes, we allow them to continue in business. We loan them. We appreciate them. And again, we normally give them a pat on the back because they have really served us for a very long time. We'll be slightly higher because they expect you to do what? Chair, we are not dying soon. Now to make payment directly to Jamii Sacco. Even if you have a building somewhere rental, then you just give them the number. We are working in liaison with the cooperative bank. And now the money will hit Jamii Sacco. We really need it. In fact, the only thing that is still remaining is now we are migrating. Give a communication, and I think it should be within the next 30 days or so. So once we implement the system, then it should now be operationalized. In addition, we have the pay bill. That pay bill, if you give to your client, he'll be able to pay directly to your first account. So tentatively, as we are waiting for that, let's make use of the pay bill. You know, we are guided by a certain principle that if it goes below their third, then the employer will not be able to recover 1,000. And I'm struggling to give out a loan of 2 billion. I doubt that should even take 6 hours. That should be processed within 2 hours. That should be processed within 2 hours. Visit even once, we'll have to resubmit. Visit even once, we'll have to resubmit, and that really causes a lot of problems. So really causes a lot of problems. So we have a team. There's a lot of problems. So we have a team assigned the role of reconciliation. They check on a forthcoming. The system will check your account, the first account. And if there is sufficient money, the first account. And if there is sufficient money, it will be recovered. It will be recovered to pay your loan. And again, we pay your loan. And again, we are doing one, and based on the request from the group, and joining the group must be registered. The group must be a person. And for you to be legal, we were told that the system must be simple in the eye of the common man, easily. A question was asked on to Jeremy. Jeremy, this was a direct question to you.
The child who is abroad is not able to withdraw from her account in Jamii. The challenge you've had is that members who leave the country and devices, by the time they are leaving Kenya, they have already installed the devices, and when they go outside the country, they are on roaming. They're able to access the USSD and the app. So maybe for Madam, that could be now. We are implementing one, the collection accounts, two, the pay to FOSA. The pay to FOSA is going to help even employers and even remittances from abroad directed to their FOSA accounts. And again, for the collection accounts,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bwana CEO. I want to observe all the protocol. Good afternoon. Now, for me, very briefly, I am here to represent the bank. And I want to say we are glad to have been. Invited. Gets to that level, then you default to us. So I think that is why we are here, and you. So I think that is why we are here, and you have to know it. We are one team.
The first question is how many safe if the answer is yes. Now I will allow them to ask the next question. Thank you very much. We are here with the DCO. Bwana Philip.
They were working with the schedule, which was to start by 11. So already they are the other side. Maybe we can see on how to connect with them.
And about 20 minutes. Then we proceed. We want to operate like soldiers now, going forward.
Mr. Kama, our cooperative officer, I've known him for several years. He has been helping us kweli in Kisumu. And board, fellow delegates, I'm happy today.
Thank you, Vanapolo. Then allow me to invite the Honsec to just give the closing remarks, then we break.
Okay, I have the honor to give the vote of thanks. And to the national chair, my fellow delegates, in absentia, Dr. Hassan. In absentia, Dr. Hassan. All protocols observed, our strategic partners and the
DCO. Good afternoon once more. First, we need to thank the board, the national chair, and your team for organizing and sponsoring this training. Your commitment to capacity building shows that you value strong governance. We appreciate the resources, venue, and time invested in us. Special appreciation to invested in us. Special appreciation to our facilitator who really made the complex, and we are going to take that message to the members, and we tell them the Sacco is safe and we are ready to work. These practical lessons we can take back to our members. Your patience also and engagement made the sessions interactive and valuable. To my fellow delegates, thank you so much. Is what a strong Sacco is what it is because of the members like you, the leadership in you. You are now better. As we leave this room, let us all commit to using the knowledge that we gained from this forum and so without you, the foundation is not going to be as strong if the leadership on the ground are not as strong and focused to. Once again, I say thank you very much to the staff and the secretariat that have supported this team. You know you are behind the scenes. Your coordination made everything run smoothly. Thank you very much. Once again, I want to say, we say hep hep hammer. Thank you very much, everybody. Safe travels back home, and let's engage. Let's build our Sacco. Let us run away from the 9% that Sudi is suggesting, but we go over 10, isn't it? But we can only do that if we borrow and patronize the products that the Sacco is giving. The CEO is liquid enough. We are able to fund any project that you have to borrow from Jamii Sacco. I wish you safe journeys back to your homes, and as we go to the office, let's exhibit that confidence and the energy that we have as Jamii members. As we walk in the streets of Kisumu, we want to be felt that this is really the new Sacco in town, the new kid in the block, that is Jamii GT Sacco. Thank you very much and God bless you. Thank you.
Leaders, by the powers conferred to me by the HONSEC, the meeting stand what? Adjourned. With that, we need a quick prayer, and the quick prayer, as you and also you bless the food. Any member, any leader who is touched, quickly a very brief prayer. Closing prayer. Then we will walk to the venue. We will be guided by the caravan and also the security personnel. They are armed. They are armed. Thank you, Bwana Mayabi, karibu.
Okay, afternoon once again, leaders. Yeah, we are just going to pray because of time. I believe the sugar level was actually low. So let us all stand up. Okay, let's pray. Heavenly King and Father of all creation, we thank you, King of Kings, for the grace and for the gift of life that you've bestowed upon each and every one of us. Thank you, King of Glory, that you've been with us since yesterday, even up to this particular point. We thank you, King of Glory, even for our facilitators that have taken us through since yesterday, even up to this particular point in time. Just glorify your holy name because you made it possible. If it were not for you, we would not have made it. And Father, even as we now come to the tail end of all the activities, even for the remaining session, King of Glory, we pray that you shall guide us through. even as we prepare, I know that quite a number of us may be traveling back. We pray, King of Glory, that you shall cover each and every with the blood of Jesus. Those that shall be flying, those that shall be traveling even by the buses, by the private means, we cover each and every means of transport that they shall be using with the blood of Jesus. We just want to thank you and to honor you. Father, King of Glory, before us now, we are now going to take our meats and we pray for the blessings that let the meats, King of Glory, be blessed.